And now, AB Productions, CT presents Colonial Impact Wrestling's 10-year WrestleBrat.
Welcome everyone to day 4 of the Anniversary WrestleBrat10n. Happy February! 4 matches on the card. Mr. Clean, Pepsi Zero, I am the Colonist.
I am Abizzle.
And surprising third entry into the booth. Welcome back.
Hello, it is your boy Smoothie down here.
Smooth Jazz, welcome back to the booth, my friend. How have you been? It's been years.
I know. I've been on a pretty intense darkness retreat. Aaron and Rogers and I got together, and we had some really good times.
I believe it.
I'm trying to find myself still mentally, but
and
I think with a new perspective, I think we'll have a great view of how we can analyze these matches here.
Well, we're happy to have you back, and of course, Mr. Clean, who spent a couple of years as Dr. Dirty, finally got his act together thanks to a match with Captain Planet. And now, Mr. Clean is having this match with the former Pepsi man and the reason, gentlemen, and I am told, is that because Mr. Clean, who, when he was Dr. Dirty, his apartment was absolutely disgusting. AB and I have talked about it at length. Well, 3/4 of that filth was Pepsi cans. And since Mr. Clean no longer drinks that because he's now Mr. Clean again, Pepsi's lost a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
And that has made Pepsi Man not a happy man. He now has Pepsi $0, and he's out for some revenge here against Mr. Clean, where all he's trying to do is live a better life. How dare he? AB, who you got in this one?
The promoters told me to tell all this slogan, Pepsi Zero, when you're not in the black, but when you're wearing black. Pepsi Zero. I'm going to go with Mr. Clean, I think. Yeah,
Mr. Clean, and there's going to be a lot going on in this matchup for sure. And who knows what Pepsi Zero is going to look like in comparison to what Pepsi Man is. And here we go. How about you, Mr. Jazz? Who do you have in this matchup?
I'm going to have to go with my Pepsi Zero over here. I think a lot of those cans were redeemed for some extra cents. And that's gonna translate to a lot of training that I think he's really gonna break out of his slump and come through here with a nice W today.
Well, and to beat a media mogul in the sense of Mr. Clean, I mean, think about the branding that Mr. Clean has. And Pepsi Zero, and I love the thought that when Mr. Clean was throwing out all those cans, the Pepsi Man was just behind the lot, grabbing them all and hauling them into like an F-150, and brings them all to redeem them.
He might have went to Michigan, I think, to
he
really
could have
capitalize on the return there.
And it was a great vertical suplex laid down by Mr. Clean, and of course the size advantage going to Pepsi Man, who is a former TAWTF champion, but we have never seen what Pepsi Zero is capable of. You know, is there more to... Oh, Jesus, God! Gigantic
that's not legal.
Toss over the top rope. Oh, it's legal, all right, and devastating. And the power of Mr. Clean, man, he nearly just wiped that Pepsi stain right out of the match.
Pepsi versus Clean, man. Who cleans faster? Who cleans better?
That's right. And I would assume Pepsi does not clean better than Mr. Clean. but then again, it all could depend on how this matchup goes, and a little intimidation, I think, here. I don't think Pepsi Zero expected
each other up to really see who's going to be in the ring and who won't.
Yeah, definitely a feeling out process as referee John Goodman's count goes up to 2 before they're back in. And we have a huge card lineup for you tonight, culminating in the last of our round 1 matches to determine the new CIW Heavyweight Champion, Satan versus Shiva. Huge matchup. And we've also got Bowser Black versus Mario, and of course the battle of the Portmans in Natalie Portman versus Padme Amidala. Don't want to miss that. And of course 3 more days of action coming up after this. AB Corleone gave us some stakes. Would you like to tell us what they are?
Yes, I do.
Let's do it.
Clean wins it. We get a whole lifetime supply of those race markers, magic.
The magic erasers, great. Well, if this finisher's named after it, I would hope so. Oh, God, chop block.
So we're going to get a whole truckload of that. And you'll never guess what a truckload of what we're going to get for Pepsi Zero. That's right, a truckload of Pepsi Zero. I ain't going to drink it, but I'm going to recycle the cans.
I'm probably not going to drink it either, to tell you the truth. I've never really been a big Pepsi Zero guy. You know, it
tastes just the same as the regular stuff, doesn't it?
And only
give it some credit. That's a lot of flavor.
And a huge toss for 0 calories. Mr. Clean, who is really adept at removing most stains, is getting the hell beaten out of him now, as Pepsi Zero is clearly taking control here, and as soon as I say that, a counter from Mr. Clean on the outside. And wait a second here. Steel steps head first, goes Pepsi Zero, and Mr. Clean was probably going to recycle those cans, more than likely, so he's probably pissed that Pepsi Man stole a good chunk of change from him. Oh, and another kick to the leg. Great job by utilizing that move to stop the magic eraser from happening. Of course, he can't stand, he can't hit it.
This is true. All I know is Pepsi Man definitely has a grudge. Someone put a poster on his door the last week saying, 0 calories in chemicals. And he's mad about that. He's upset. So I wonder if this translates over. Who did it?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Mr. Clean, the one thing about Mr. Clean that in the locker room, he's really, really big in promoting causes. He's really big in the change.com. And, like, not a whole lot of people really want to, like, but, like, every day he's got a different cause. And, you know, I think Pepsi, he did a change.org where he was like, get Pepsi Man more money. And that probably didn't sit well with him either. Oh, an over-the-top suplex. Take a drink or a scoop of ice cream. And what a huge day we have got ahead of us here. As hot action as we picked up here. Happy February, by the way, to the both of you here on this February 1st. Big back suplex. And, you know, Smooth Jazz, it's really nice to have you back in the booth. And I know that we've discussed back in the day that, you know, the wrestling knowledge is neither here nor there, but you're always in for a good fight when you come to CIW.
Absolutely. And, you know, we always love to analyze the intensity of the matches here. I think there's a little bit of pent-up anger.
Yeah, well, look at the eyebrows of Mr. Clean. They were clearly head first. As he got 6 or 7 shots there in the corner. And
a lot of kicks to the groinal area, a lot of angry brows, and a little bit of a unfriendly slap there.
That's right. Oh, what a right hand. And oh, wait a second. Here comes the Pepsi plunge, the big Pepsi plunge, and down head first goes Mr. Clean. And that could be all. Nobody kicks out of the Pepsi plunge. The cover here, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
As Pepsi Zero clearly not happy about the substantial loss of revenue that cans are not going to make up the difference of. and so
well, he's going to have a nice little prize that he can take in for himself, and maybe even come up with a nice new product line.
Well, hey,
some cherry flavors and some other sorts of vanillas coming this way, gentlemen.
Yeah, I know, and I hope we don't see all these people manifested in the next year. We got Pepsi Zero and Pepsi Vanilla and Pepsi Cherry. Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but Pepsi Zero, in a surprising appearance, comes up with his victory here today against Mr. Clean. What does this mean for Pepsi Zero going forward? But this is only match 1, gentlemen. Get hyped, because we've got more to go, and now it's time for the ladies.
Ladies!
Now, if while everyone is throwing the ladies in the chat, I have to mention here with Padme and Natalie, this has been ongoing for the past couple of months. Let me set the stage for you, gentlemen.
Okay.
So Natalie Portman won the Women's Championship by forming the Natalie World Order with Evie Hammond, Nina Sayers, and this woman, Padme Amidala. In the previous 2 pay-per-views at Doomsday and Autumn Asylum, Natalie Portman used Evie Hammond from the V for Vendetta series and Nina Sayers from Black Swan to retain her belt, but Padme decided, I'm not doing that, because I have some sort of morals relatively, unless I get sad and then I'm dead. But she's not sad. She's a pretty happy person. Look at her. She's pretty happy. She said, no, screw you. And then when when Padme had the chance in a triple threat at Saturday Night Hype to become the #1 contender for the women's title that Natalie Portman lost to Yuna, Natalie Portman and the Natalie World Order beat the total shit out of Padme and carried her off into the back, and she ended up not even participating in that match, which was won by Wonder Woman, who won the championship yesterday. And so now these two gotta fight, because there's clearly animosity here, there's clearly some resentment. It's a battle of the Natalies, one of which has fucked Hayden Christensen. Who you got, AB?
It's a Nat spat, is what I tell you.
Yeah!
Schnitzel. Well, tell you what. Why don't we go for the one in white? Because this one smells like motorcycle grease.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that, well, to her credit, she does work on a lot of cars. You wouldn't know that about Natalie Portman, but she is actually quite adept at a mechanic, but she only does German cars, which is very strange. But they're very complicated. But speaking of people who know a lot about engines and how they get revved up, and especially about Natalie Portman, Connor, do you think the Natalie World Order and Evie Hammond and Nina Sayers get involved in this matchup somehow?
I believe so. I think.
Oh, well, wait a second. And now it's just immediately, right out of the gate, as Natalie's not wasting any time here. And they just ran right at each other.
Oh, wow. This escalated quickly.
Yeah.
But I was going to say the Harvard education clearly correlated to the great work on the German cars, and the total consummation of her sort of multi-being with these other contestants, I think, may give her an edge in these matches.
Well, and you can't deny the smarts. To your point, Connor, about Natalie Portman, orchestrating this Natalie World Order, getting clones of herself so that she could, and oh, what a kick to the gut. And Padme is getting back on top here, but getting these three women to do her bidding for the better part of 2023, it just backfired against the woman whose morals stand above everything so long as she isn't sad. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, counter.
And Connor, who you got in this matchup?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the OG Natalie here. I mean, I think she'll really pull through. I think she's got the upper hand with the creation of the other opponents here, and I don't think the Star Wars or not, I think her Grease will win the day here. Colonies.
Yeah, definitely is a possibility. And Natalie has gotten, that hot start. Natalie went right after Padme. But sometimes it is a marathon and not a sprint. AB, what are our stakes for this matchup?
Well, if OG Natalie wins, we all get our own mini Vespas, European style.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Yep, very nice.
Thank you, but this is all courtesy of Michael Corleone, by the way. Who is he just loves giving us stuff.
Yeah, and it's always one or the other.
That's right. Oh, backbreaker.
The other thing gets completely destroyed in fire for the viewers at home that always wanted to know.
Yes, that's right. And we watch.
Yeah, and sometimes we set it on fire ourselves.
Yeah, it's a whole event after the show. We don't film it because we legally are not allowed to.
Yep. That's the property. If Padme wins, we can what the hell do you call those damn scooters that levitate and go at very high speeds and explode on any impact?
I know the ones you're talking about. Those speeders that I don't know which area you're talking about. The ones they used in the forest.
Whichever one that she's living in, those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm cool with that. Some form of speeder. That'd actually be kind of cool to drive around, but there's no way you don't get pulled over by air traffic control at least once.
At least once, and you can't collide with anything, or you will explode.
Yeah. And, you talk about similarities. These two have really taken some time and a little distance here, Connor, to just measure each other up. And, of course, they know each other so well because they are the same person. Oh, big chicken wing.
Yeah. A lot of back and forth here, a lot of tension from their trying to find their own identities. It can really
Yeah, absolutely. And it's sometimes with people so evenly matched, all it takes is one mistake to change the course of the matchup. And there's a drop kick counter there by Padme. and Padme went for some sort of drop kick or elbow drop that didn't quite land itself.
Yeah.
And both of these two, and this is the kind of scrappy fight I expected from these two women, to be honest with you.
See, my thing is this here. OG Nat has been using and utilizing her clones. She hasn't been doing her own dirty work like the clones have been doing for her. So,
That's
like,
right.
I feel like they have a little bit of, like, you know, stuff on their shoulders. So they're just all like, well, watch what I can do. Use my stuff and making me work. And there you have it.
Yeah, now a nice Luthez press from Padme, who is now, what is this? And what a wild leg lock. A variety of a figure four, it looks like, and combined with an Indian deathlock. Very innovative offense there from Padme Amidala.
Wow.
Who won the first women's matchup that CIW ever had against Lara Croft with the Amidala Slam. Of course, Natalie has that Portman Plex. And another Luthez press. Padme is pissed.
Just laying them on there. Laying the
And,
hands on them.
meat wallet mutilation.
Message sent.
Message sent. Oh, absolutely brutal. That's the kind of low blow you can throw a barrel of pretzels at your cat with.
No, never throw anything at the cat because the cat will throw something worse back.
Oh, backbreaker.
Like that.
Like your cat's Donkey Kong and just throws a bigger barrel. It just knocks you out of the recliner.
I think Padme's the Dark Lord that's been channeled through her somehow. I wonder if that was a strategy before we began here today.
Well, and that's actually another good question, is that, you know, we call her the model of righteous deeds, but has she tapped into a little bit of that force-sensitive nativity that she might have taken in vaginally from Hayden Christensen? A nice face lock there. Not enough for the tap out or pass out on this exchange.
Oh, speaking of this, as we're sitting here, who's our ref today?
Our referee's John Goodman.
John
Goodman. And as we've mentioned in the past couple of days, everybody's wearing the blue shirts, ladies and gentlemen, for this whole week. So even people that normally wear the other one, and now a rope break, and holding on to the count is Natalie Portman, really trying to damage that leg and get rid of that Amidala Slam.
I better make sure to like and subscribe so that y'all can support this referee here.
Oh, yeah. AB, explain to Smoothie here what our Save a Referee Fund is all about, because he has been gone for a while.
So yeah, for every like and subscribe that we receive and share, you will save a referee and keep them living and their families safe for all eternity. So do it.
It provides the health insurance.
I mean, John Goodman is one of those guys that I feel could go at any minute. I don't know if he's been quite in his own.
No, you know, he's actually gotten better. But Natalie Portman might not be. Oh, what a drop kick. Wow. After she charged in and Padme got out of the way, Natalie saved face with that great drop kick. And oh, wait a second. Portman Plex could be over for Padme here. The cover could be over. 1, 2. No, only 2. Padme lives on. What a kick out, Smoothie.
Oh, yes. It's unfortunate as my pick wasn't there, but I give Padme a lot of credit. She's been holding her own in this match and is really channeling the dark energy. I'm about to get a red lightsaber over here myself.
Hey, that's right. You know what? Sometimes you have to just throw a red lightsaber at a child to send a message. And that's the whole point of Star Wars, I thought. Oh, wait a second. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. She got her. She caught her on the roll up.
We get speed bait.
And Natalie Portman loses to Padme. Padme steals one after the Portman Plex. In a blink of an eye, Padme comes out on top. And oh, come on now. Come on, Natalie. Don't be a sore loser. You got caught.
The salty hat of the year goes so far for MP.
And, oh, a sweeping DDT to Padme. Come on, man. Come on, that ain't right. Oh, wait a second. What is Natalie Portman doing? What is Natalie doing? Oh, God, not into that exposed turnbuckle. That's steel. Oh, God. Face first. Face first, the brutality, Smoothie.
The John Goodman.
John Goodman not in his element today.
Well, John, I mean, yeah, get these ladies separated. The match is over. The match is over, and Natalie Portman has already lost. And Wow,
Pleading
that
his
was
case like he's Pacha.
Yeah.
He
in
really
this
did
role
his
specifically.
case like Pacha.
and
God.
John
Oh, God,
Goodman's
chair.
going, "You all right? You all right? No, no, this is
Oh,
not all right.
oh.
Steel chair shots."
Oh, still chair brutality. Oh my
God.
God.
And all of this because Padme beat her clean, and Natalie wasn't ready for this loss. Clearly wasn't expecting this loss. Spike pile driver. This is sickening.
But there's some security. That's one thing we don't have here.
Well, that's the way Corleone likes it. He kind of likes people to settle it in the ring. Even, oh God. Although, in times like this, you would really hope DDT into the chair. That is a female skull into nothing but solid steel. And let me tell you something, steel wins. Are you happy with yourself, Natalie? Are you proud?
Oh,
Doing the moonwalk too to taunt away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the kiss of death right there.
I think we've seen the true colors of Natalie Portman here today. But folks, we got ourselves a ringer. Because this is straight out of the movies, folks. It is Mario one-on-one with Jack Black, Bowser Black, who didn't even know that Mario worked here until about 2 weeks ago, and then goes, "Oh, hell no. Me, him, now." And that's how this match came to be. And of course, Eclipse, the man from the moon, the son of Jack Black after Jack Black went up during Post-Apocalypto and banged Moon Mama. These are real things that happen, folks. Ask him. Feel free to send him a tweet and ask him about his time on the moon. And here comes Mario, and with the size advantage of Eclipse and the momentum that Jack Black has had of late, is this a dangerous territory heading into a one-on-one with Bowser Black? But having Eclipse there, he's got to be feeling like there's a little bit of a mushroom mountain to climb.
Mushroom Mountain Mario.
That's right.
100%. And I think Jack Black's Bowsering that he's done in the cinema time may come and rub off a little bit of grudginess here. You know, common theme throughout this tournament being these cinematics play out in quite a dramatic fashion. But Mario's got quite an entrance here. I think he pumped enough stuff into himself today to take home the victory.
Well, and Mario, you want to talk about big victories. The last time Mario competed in a singles match was against Riddick, that he won that matchup. That was on the Oblivion pre-show with one warp pipe, and this is after Riddick had beaten Wario. Riddick had beaten Satan twice that year. Mario has got a lot of momentum on his side, and that is something that Jack does not appreciate and does not like. And there is also some level of Jack Black really wanting Princess Peach for real. You know, he made the song. It started being, hey, I'm acting for the movie, but now I genuinely think he thinks he's Bowser.
He lives in the castle. Made of stone.
I bet, did he make it himself?
Right, that he comes up here with, too. He knows he's powerful, but he knows he's got a sense of style as well. Looks like the fans are going crazy over it, and he might have to, prevent some going on in this arena today.
And the other thing he knows is that he knows he's got backup. Because the Eclipse, the man from the moon, the 7-foot-tall giant, the former gut check champion, Eclipse is a big man, has made big moves. And this match, the odds are against Mario here. And wait a second. What is this? Wait a minute! Is that Luigi?
Oh my
What?
God.
Lord.
What?
It's Luigi.
Where did he come from? I didn't even know he was going to be here. And
The surprises keep coming, and he is here with a force to be reckoned with, and I think, looks like Mario and him have completely gotten over their sibling rivalry and are ready to go.
Well, and I just got a text from Mike saying that, yes, Luigi is in fact going to be in Mario's corner for this match. Now, let's remind people, it is a one-on-one match, so Luigi is not actually wrestling, but he is here to support his brother here today and even the odds a little bit. And here we go. AB, I don't think I have to ask you who you have in this. Oh, inverted top drop.
Moon Crew, we're getting tenacious up in here, but welcome Luigi to the roster.
Oh, and now cover immediately. 1, 2.
Instant. Oh,
No.
man, wow. Don't make that face.
Well, that's the kind of obsession that this guy has, does Jack Black, over this whole situation, you know, and over Mario. I mean, and again, I remember when I saw the look on Jack Black's face, and I kicked to the head when he realized Mario worked here. Like, it was like, he's a normally happy guy, but when I say to you, Smoothie, that his face went from happy to furious instantly, I mean it. Oh, Russian leg sweep.
Absolutely. That you can tell the style and the anger are kind of channeling up in one, and I think I may have to go with Mr. Black today. He seems like he's got too much going for him to take an L.
And of course, Moon Mama is watching. Eclipse, who has been, and a low blow. And if there's going to be one way that Jack Black does it, it's going to be through genital gerrymandering. And now talking to his son, you know, trying to form strategy. And look at that. Look at how bold this man is, standing behind his 7-foot man from the moon's son. Doesn't want to actually get in there. And now, what do you think's going through the mind of Jack Black, AB? That Luigi is here in the corner and that this is not going to be the 2-on-1 situation that he had maybe hoped for.
And it's about sending a message, and now the message has to be sent doubly short. Dude, love, says the man with the poster in the back.
That's right. Well, there is no love lost between these two individuals, as Mario, who is very upset that Jack Black kind of stole the thunder of Chris Pratt. And how could he not, though? I mean, and you've seen that movie. How could he not? And once again, standing behind Eclipse.
Yep.
You know, and it is strategy. I mean, Eclipse is a big dude. You don't want to get into his face.
He's like, come step into the moon zone.
Yeah. Highway to the moon zone.
You don't want to get mooned by Jack Black.
No.
Nobody does.
No. Well, there was a time, maybe, if you recall, that he wore his special pants.
Oh, yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. He's still wearing them under those pants.
Oh, no doubt. But, you know, he kind of classed it up when he went to Bowser Black. He kind of classed it up a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. But those pants, believe me, are underneath there.
Oh, I believe it. Now, do you think, to bring you up to speed, Smoothie, about Corleone's rules for matchups, if the competitors are outside the ring and there are cornermen, the cornermen can get involved. If they're outside, all hell can break loose. There's no disqualifications unless you use a weapon. So right now, Eclipse could hoof Mario and not have it. And we might see something happen here. And now, Jack Black going after Luigi.
Oh, he's going after Luigi.
And we were wondering what his head's at. Yeah, not happy that Luigi is even in this thing. Not happy he's even there. He was, I guess he thought he was mad when Mario showed
really
up.
being effective as well with the taunting and guidance from above. Really breaking up this chaos that's going on.
Yeah, this is, John Goodman, of course, that referee goes up to 10. It's a double count out. And Jack Black getting in the ring to break up the count, because you know he still wants to beat Mario. No matter how much this deteriorates into a brawl, as it certainly has up to now, there's still an objective here. And now Jack Black and Luigi in the top. We got Eclipse and Mario at the bottom.
Yeah.
And boy, this really has just completely degenerated. And AB, I heard there are some prizes for this matchup.
Yes, indeedy.
What we got?
Well, now I know why Corleone said there's going to be 2 types of...
Wait a minute, cover, sunset flip. 2 could be over here. No, only 2. Sorry, go ahead, AB.
We get a truck full of mushrooms of 2 different kinds.
Great.
Green and red.
Green and red. I like both.
I'm down to try them.
I'm down to try both.
And we're going to get some dope moon rocks. Like, y'all don't even know. Like,
moon rocks.
They're actually getting them from Colorado, shipping them to us, and then shipping them to Smoothie. And it's amazing.
Yeah, I've had a few during my darkness retreat, and let me tell you, they're really making the Mushroom Kingdom proud.
They melt. Those moon rocks melt in your mouth, man. They're really, really heavy.
And in your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that kind of... Oh, what a spine buster from Jack Black. And Mario is not looking good here, guys.
Ding ding.
Yeah, and now Jack Black. Oh, Jack Black wants more Luigi. Jack Black wants more Luigi. He's
getting him in the ring. Even.
Oh,
yeah, he's like, oh, wait a second. It's the KG kick or the Peaches times 10. And went for the Jackaroonie, and Mario not having it.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah, well, I think Luigi just got his message sent. And now what a big suplex, and Luigi's still trying to figure out why, though. He could have just used that on Mario to win the match. He brought him in there to make the point, to use his finish on Luigi.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that is resentment, folks. That is pure resentment. But Mario's starting to come back with a DDT.
Good Lord.
Yeah, these
that
guys.
Is the move, man.
That was to the point where now anger is involved.
Oh, yeah.
Luigi.
And
day to get a nut crushing in. And
he always could have. Oh, what a drop kick into the corner.
Welcome to CIW nut kick.
Yeah, he really is. And nice Pele kick, but Jack Black getting right back up. And boy, this could go either way, gents. This could go either way at this moment. But Mario, he's looking hurt.
He's training to be a panda again, too, so,
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing.
I mean, he does look good. He's in good physical shape. You know, and now just back outside.
Back to learning panda foo for him.
That's right. And who knows what Jack Black's going to do. He has many makeup artists, and again, Luigi getting hit. And, boy, sometimes, AB, you have to wonder, these guys have good intentions getting at ringside, but sometimes, maybe you shouldn't. Oh, not again.
Oh, no,
not another
again.
KG kick.
Luigi. Oh.
This time doing the Bowser-Rooney. And now Mario back into the ring for a Russian leg sweep.
Oh, wow.
The Bowser-Rooney into a Russian leg sweep. Wait a minute. And went for some sort of swanton, a corkscrew. And from that angle, all I saw was Luigi convulsing. I don't know whether he hit it. And, low blow.
That message sent.
And, went for another high kick there. And Mario just chopping the back. And now, big kick to the face.
Whoa, big kick.
He's getting there. Mario's getting there, but he's got to stay on top of Jack Black and smartly decided against it. Wait a minute. Warp pipe. He got Jack in the warp pipe. The cover. 1, 2. He got him.
Oh, man.
Mario wins again with another warp pipe.
Oh, wow.
And even though Luigi was just there to get his ass whipped like usual, Mario survives.
He played his role well today, and I think it was a great strategy coming from Mario to throw in that as a relevant distraction and have him involved with the finish there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Luigi doing what Luigi does, but your winner, Mario. Mario beats Bowser here in the third matchup. What a night we have had. And stay tuned for Wario and Waluigi going after DC for the tag titles in the main event tomorrow night. But speaking of main events, it is now time. The master of 1,116 gods, the former CIW champion, first beater of Kratos, Shiva, versus the former CIW champion, Satan. A huge one-on-one matchup between deities. The winner of this will face the Prince of Persia in the semifinals. Here comes Shiva. Who you got, AB?
Oh, man. Oh, look at this. This is something here. This is going to be a battle. You know, size may be a difference, but I don't know. This is going to be a hawk match, y'all.
Yeah, we thought about that when Shiva fought Kratos. We thought that was outmatched, and then Shiva hoofed him at Autumn Asylum to shock us all and win the CIW title that Kratos would eventually win back. That I don't want to talk about the finish of that matchup because we've had to move on from that eventuality, which is why we're having this tournament to begin with.
Well, we're just going to say Satan because he still has the keys to all our apartments.
Well, that's because Jack 6 gave them to him before he left CIW for dead. And I don't know why. And of course, Satan was smart enough to keep all of that. But Shiva is a different animal, man. He's beaten JBL. He beat Wario convincingly. He beat Freddy Krueger convincingly. This man has a resume here And this could be a very, very intriguing matchup. A battle of behemoths indeed. Connor, who you got?
Well, after my darkness retreat gave me some spiritual guidance, I think Shiva's really coming in with the play here today. The power of all the gods, and may have a herd of cows on the way too to really bring the spirituality.
That's a celebration. He just dances around cows, and he brings it to every show, just expecting he's gonna win, and then goes over and does his dance. And
it's been very convincing for me.
Sure.
In my spiritual mind here. But,
absolutely. Your level of clarity.
We've got a battle of typical implications, to say the least.
Well,
and I think the second coming will be on the way as we unveil the winner of this match. And Persia's,
regardless, he's having his work cut out for him either way. But speaking of biblical proportions, this matchup, a huge matchup here between former champs. Here we go. And now, just starting out with a big punch to the face and a headlock takeover from Shiva. Now, Shiva, we've seen those educated feet from Shiva multiple times, ever graceful as a dancer. Of course, climbed the tallest mountain in India, fought 1,116 gods and beat them all to get there. And including his match in Ragnarok, which he won against the greatest sumo wrestler of all time, whose name is escaping me, because that's how good Shiva was. And so far, right now, Shiva is all over Satan to start out. AB, what are our stakes?
Well, if Satan wins, we get a truckload of big, red, delicious desserts. I'm not going to eat.
Yeah, and we're past that. We're totally past that.
I don't want those. I think they're leftovers that weren't eaten, so they might all be stale.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad. Don't do it.
Wait a second. What's Shiva doing here? Shiva with a double-arm suplex. Almost a belly-to-belly off the top rope.
So Indian shaved ice truck will come to us and serve us whenever we want.
Which is presumably shaved ice. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh. John Goodman, I think, just got hit in the line of fire there. And I would like to think that was not intentional.
Oh, man.
Holiness has a cost.
But listen. John Goodman shouldn't be getting in the middle of two gods, okay? To be fair, and a nice vertical suplex there from Satan. Satan had a rough 2023, gents. Lost to Riddick twice. He just kept losing. Every match Satan was in, he lost. Pretty much all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough go of it. So really, this is maybe the least momentum that we've ever seen Satan have. And we know what that means for people like Shiva. German suplex.
He's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, he really is getting his ass kicked.
I don't see how he can really come back. I mean, it'd have to be a monumental effort.
Another German.
Bring the rings of hell to come to play and get back in the game.
And we've seen this before. Shiva hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
Stomping him.
He's literally just playing with him. And, you just never know, because Kratos had such a good match with Shiva back at... and another German!
Wow.
But this is what we've seen Shiva do to countless guys. Did you think that Satan was going to be one of those guys that put up more of a fight? Wait a second. Is he going for Satan's Fury? No, and a counter.
Oh, wow. Good counter. Holy cow.
And we've seen...
He's a big man. I thought the size would do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The same way we thought it would with Wario, but... Satan, this is Satan's opportunity here. He hasn't won the world's title since he won it to start CIW 10 years ago. It has been a long time since Satan has held the belt, and that is something that is not lost on him. But, German. But sometimes somebody is just hungrier for it.
Oh my God!
Now, you gotta wonder if the schnitzels were had, and if Shiva took over another country here outside of the Asian region.
Well, yeah. Well, there's he does a lot of packing, and he stands up a lot, and so I wouldn't be surprised if that country got invaded with a half Boston crab, as Shiva is just dominating. And what does Prince of Persia have to be thinking watching this?
Damn.
Yeah, damn indeed. Gentlemen, I didn't ask you, did you both go for Satan in this matchup? Another figure 4. Oh no, Connor said Shiva. Connor said Shiva, that's right.
I thought Shiva would reveal some spirituality, and so far that has been the case.
Yeah, he has been...
I'm not worried about Satan having keys to my house right now anymore.
Yeah, well, honestly, he might even forget where they are because Shiva's just slapping the memories out of him. Oh, wait a second. We've seen this before. Shiva has stolen a number of finishers. Are we going to see Satan's Fury from Shiva? Oh, my God. The disrespect.
Damn.
The cover. Could a Satan's Fury pin Satan too? Wow.
Woo. We're getting
Wow.
Nice.
Shiva destroys Satan. Smooth Jazz, give me your thoughts and we're going to wrap this bad boy up.
I could tell from my visions I was having in my darkness retreat that this day would come, and polytheism is clearly winning the day. People are open to more gods, and the top god really came out on top here. I'm not surprised that the Asian region is clearly taking over in terms of popularity.
He's proven himself. Big C, Smooth Jazz, thank you for coming. AB, we'll see you in a couple of days. Woo! And thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. WrestleBration Day 5 as we roll on.